create a POs in that.
Okay, okay, great. I hope no need for the basic of SCM, what is going on in the supply chain management, how the transactions will be happening. That you know it, right?
Yes, I know.
Okay, that's great. I think that's for the more eligible, and that's for the great prerequisitions knowledge for this course. Yeah. Okay. So today just want to be discuss about that. What are the modules? Under the modules, what are the topics which is coming into the picture of real-time practicing and real-time engagements? Okay. So here we are going to discuss about, this is what the SCM related training modules. Here we have these modules. Under these modules, there is a lot of sub modules also added over here. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yes.
good.
Yeah, okay. So this is the functional modules where we are working into the as a functional consultant, where we are working in the client implementation or support level. This is the modules like product management, procurement, material management, self-service procurement, sourcing, supplier portal, supplier qualification, order management, pricing and costing, and inventory accounting. So here in the material management, nothing but inventory. Okay, so this will be like a procurement related. This is for product related. Okay, this is for order management. This is for costing. The total we are dealing with 5 modules. One is for inventory, procurement, order management, product management, and costing. For every module and related technical things also we are slightly discussing about at the time of training and at the time of practicing in the real time project scenarios. Okay, and coming to this, so before going to modules discussion, we have some prerequisition configurations before going to the application implementation. Okay, application implementation, nothing but we are working on the implementation projects. So before that, we need to enable some functional things in the application. That's what functional setup related things, FSM, we call it as FSM. This is what a complete implementation functional consultant is working from the FSM. FSM is a setup, a functional setup manager or functional setup management, where we are completely working on that. So in the training level, we are showing for the application levels, we need to be complete setups. What are the requirements, how we need to be configuring everything, we will be working with step by step. So from that, what are the functional related setups, and how the offerings are there, how the application implementation is there, what are the options in that, and how we need to enable. Say, for example, client is selecting for, I need only for procurement, I need only for inventory. Okay, how we need to enable those offerings as per the client requirement. Okay, that's will comes into the enabling offerings. Okay, under implementation project, so we will be creating one implementation project and we will working on that implementation project. Okay, see, we will take one real-time project, and I will be guiding for that, and I will be giving the complete training, and how we need to be getting as a functional requirements or document preparations or for configurations, everything, how we need to work on that, we will be discussing on here. Okay. Akash, you are following me, right? Other team members.
Yes, Giri.
Yeah. So coming to the security console, this is one of the user creation process. Security console is the user creations. See, one of the employees onboarding on the company. So we need to create for credentials, right? So where we need to create a credentials from the teams or like some others. In the same way, Oracle application also, we have a security consoles to create a user account. To create a user account. For that, we have a security console. And coming to the enterprise structures. So once the implementation, and offerings we know from the client, then we need to start working on the enterprise. So for example, Tata is signed about, so we are implementing for Oracle Fusion application. Then what is their offerings? They are implemented their project in the procurement, order management, and costing and product management. Then we will start with enterprise structure according their requirement. So in the enterprise structures, what are the things which comes into the enterprise level? So in legal entity, enterprise structure configurations, business unit, and under the business unit, what are the inventory organizations? Once we create the inventory organizations, how we need to be providing the role access to the user. Then only the user is working on specific inventory or business unit, right? Then coming to the Oracle Fusion inventory. So here, this is the module. This is the first module. Okay, inventory. Because inventory is the basic and first and primary module, even you only for implementing procurement. But inventory is, we need to set up some locations. We need to set up some EOM. We need to set up some organization related things, master organizations. So inventory is the first and foremost module in supply chain management. Either you are working on the procurement, either you are working on the order management, inventory is the first one. Under the inventory, so what are the things which comes into the picture, like location, facilities, okay, and organization creations, master organization creations, what is the item life cycles, okay, all these things will coming into the inventory configurations. Inventory configuration, nothing but the basic which comes into the inventory transactions, whatever the requirements are coming into the picture of implementation or picture of productions, that will comes into the inventory. Once the inventory configurations are completed, we will focus on the inventory material transaction. Basically, the client is using these inventory transactions. The client cannot use this. The client cannot create this, but our functional consultant is configure this inventory setups, and the client is using this. For client using, we need to know about how to set up a specific transactional configurations, right? See, for example, I want to create one miscellaneous transaction. So what are the prerequisite setups for that? Okay, I need to create one movement request. Movement request, nothing but move order. Moving from one sub-inventory to another sub-inventory, we call it as a movement request. For that, what are the prerequisition setups? That also we need to be discussing very clearly. So whatever the inventory transactions are coming into the Oracle Fusion application, all the things are discussing and practicing and focusing with a client way of scenarios. It is not for practicing, client way of scenarios. Okay, so we are discussing complete on that in the inventory. So after that, inventory controls are there. This is one of the important functionality in the inventory. For every product in the inventory, we have a serial numbers. For some other products, we have a lot numbers. Okay, some software project, we have a software products, we have a revisions, like 1 revision, 2 revision, 3 revision, A revision, B revision, or like we cannot change the complete product, right? We will just add some features and we call it as a revision. So for that, we have a inventory controls in the inventory. Okay, so this is all about the inventory related processes and inventory replenishments. Sometimes the material got a shortage or danger. Okay, what we need to do is how we need to procure the material, where we need to get the material, from which sources I need to get the material. See, we have a lakhs of items in our inventory, but how can I find out those items are very shortage in my inventory? So based on min-max planning, we will identify it and we will trigger the sourcings. Okay, That will coming into the min-max planning. And inventory accuracy methods. So every transaction is going very smooth. But sometimes business I want to count my material, how much in my physical inventory. So whenever the business want to see that counting, then inventory accuracy will coming into the picture. How they will processing the counting and how the accuracy will be getting. From system level, 100 quantity is there. In the on-hand quantity, 99 is there. The discrepancy is 1. So where that one quantity is missing, what is the adjustment? How we need to adjust, how we need to get the approvals from the management for missing of one quantity. Okay, those things will coming into the inventory accuracy methods. So whatever the inventory related transactions, controls, replenishments, accuracy methods are there, these all are the sometimes scope of business. Sometimes inventory replenishments are not in the scope. Inventory accuracy is not in the scope. Then you need to work on inventory controls and inventory transactions. If they have a scope of inventory control, inventory replenishment and accuracy, then you need to learn on that. It's dependent on the client business requirements. Right. Same for every module, the optional things are there and standard things are there. Okay. Optionals are following or not, scope or not, it is dependent on business. Okay, first we need to know about everything. If you want to join as a functional consultant, you need to know everything. Right. So coming to the procurement. So once the inventory is completed, we will start with the procurement. In the procurement, the main business suits are supplier management. The supplier management will coming into the first place. What is the supplier's configuration setups? After that, purchase orders. Okay, purchase orders. That will be coming into the procurement related. For the purchase order related, what are the accounting combinations and accounting configurations will coming into the transactional accounting builders setups. Okay, where we will give it for as a condition wise accounting segments. We will discuss very clearly on this and we will practice this because in the procurement, this is one of the important key tasks. Okay, most of the functional consultants are getting the errors from here. Okay, we will complete practicing and as well as how the report will comes into the real time. Okay, that we will see it, period and close and everything. Then after suppliers, we will start with the transactional procurement transactions. So start with the requisitions, how to create a requisition and what is the process of requisition, how we need to see how we need to edit, how we need to withdraw, and what is the life cycle of that requisition. Same way in the purchase orders also, we have a different types of configurations, different types of processes. So how we need to see all those things, that will coming into the pictures. So after that, we have agreements. We have agreements between the supplier and buyer. Okay, what are the agreements are there? How we need to create the agreements? What are the specific type of agreement for specific functionality? Which agreement is coming into the pictures? And how we need to maintain the item related cost between the supplier and buyer. Those things will coming into the agreements level. Okay, then coming to the receipts. There is a different types of receipts are there. So we will see for the receipts related. So once we receive the material, the receipt is generated. There is a different types of receipts are there. And what is the different types and how we need to process it. That also we'll discuss and practice and real-time project related, how it can be useful to the business. So this is all about the procurement related. We'll discuss complete on this. Then coming to the, again, one more business suit from the procurement, supplier portal. Supplier portal. This is optional. Supplier portal is nothing but supplier have a specific credentials. Okay. They have a unique credentials. They are log in with their credentials and they will acknowledging for the purchase orders, negotiations and invoice related things. and qualification related, they have their own credentials, like a user, end user, how they have their own user accounts. Same way, supplier have also supplier credentials where they can log in and they can respond to the buyer's requirements, buyer's purchases. Okay, that will coming into the supplier portal. This is self-service procurement. This is also most of the businesses are using for self-service procurement who don't have a inventory scope. Basically, they are using this self-service procurement. Why? Because most of the employees, they need some requirements in the organization, right? It is not only for the inventory transactions, inventory stock. Sometimes our employees also, say for example, we are joining for Infosys or Wipro as an employee, we need some pre-requirements and the onboarding time. What happened? Our HR or somebody is identified that, and they will raise one requisitions to the concerned purchase department, and they will bring to the material and put it our desk. Right. Same way, how the employees created a requisition for their own requirements. That will coming into the self-service procurement. Okay. Then coming to the sourcing. Sourcing nothing but negotiation. Negotiation. Say I need my organization, my IT company, I need 100 laptops. The laptops, Dell is there, Lenovo is there, Samsung is there, and HP is there. So which laptop is the best one? What is the best quotations, and where we need to get the material? Which supplier is the best service supplier? How I need to know about that? And how I need to get the quotations with the different suppliers? And how I need to get the best quotation? Like, see, Dell supplier is supplying for 40,000 and HP supplier is same configuration, same RAM and everything. They will supplying for 35,000. So as I am the organization, I am always looking for the savings, right? That saving things and bargaining things and negotiation things will be coming into the sourcing level. Sourcing level. Okay. Then the final one is supplier qualification. Supplier qualification. Supplier qualification is nothing but, so before going to the registration, I just want to be conducting some questionnaires. Even we are onboarding on some companies, right? We will get some questionnaires. Some questionnaires. Have your standard, have your secondary skills, what is your primary skills, what is your core skills, and how you are referring for this job. Okay. So same questionnaires, such type of question is also coming into the suppliers registration level. Or after the registration, we have a lot of transaction with supplier. I just want to be every year, what is their certifications? Supplier certification, because some organizations are expected for certifications while we need to make a business with supplier, right? Say for example, in the pharmaceutical businesses, so every year we have a certification from the food and safety or some other chemicals related certifications to the agency, right? So that we need to require. So, okay. So the requirement of such type of things will coming into the qualification level. Qualification level. Okay. Then this is all about the things which is coming from the procurement. Then coming to the order management, one of the important and tricky module in supply chain management. Oracle supply chain management, order management. Order management. See, here purchasing things are coming into the picture. Here sales are coming into the picture. Organization sales are coming into the picture. Under the sales, what is the order to cash process and what are the requirements? What are the things which is coming into the creating of orders? What are the configurations and what is the orchestration things are coming into the pictures? What are the roles and what are the setups? The complete order to cash flow, whatever the setups are coming into the picture of order to cash, we will see with a project real-time based things. Okay. And coming to the pricing. For every item we have a pricing, right? Sometimes we will get it, we will give it for the discount. Sometimes we will give it for buy one, get one. Sometimes we will give it for the additional product. If you buy this product, you will get this product. How such type of things are coming into the organization level at the time of sales? Those things will coming into pricing configurations. Okay, pricing configurations. Then global order promise. Sometimes in our organization, we don't have a stock. We don't have a stock, but I don't lose for customer loyalty, customer trust. Okay, what I need to do? I will trigger. See, for example, I created an order iPhone Pro Max in Hyderabad location, but that will be not stock into the Hyderabad location. What happened? Amazon will send it to the Bangalore location for that order, and Bangalore will ship the location. Bangalore will ship the product to the customer, or Bangalore, Amazon will ship the product to the Hyderabad, and Hyderabad will ship the customer location. See, we are fulfilling the customer order. We are not lost that. Okay, how that process will be coming on, how we need to promising to the customer. We will supply your order. We need to promising. Okay, so that promising things are coming into the global order, promising things. And shipping related configurations. Under shipping related, how the prioritization things are coming, how we need to pick the material, how we need to ship the material at the time of shipping, what are the rules we need to follow? What are the rules we need to follow? See, if you are working on the food and processing manufacturing plant, how the picking things are coming? Whatever the expiry date, I think next month is the expiry date. We need to sell those products immediately, right? That is what the rules. Okay. See, for example, if some product is coming today, so we need to sell immediately that product. Otherwise, tomorrow that will be expired. Okay, same way, what are the rules, shipping rules, picking confirmation rules? Those things will be coming into the shipping setups. Okay, so after that, we have some constraints are there. Okay, we have some processing rules are there in the order management. That also we are discussing very clearly on here. And last one is the cost management. This is one of the important module, because if you implemented for inventory, this cost management is coming. If you implemented for the procurement, this receipt accounting management is coming. So whatever the module is implemented in client side, you must learn both accounting segments. Okay, cost management. How we need to create the cost organization, cost books, how we need to run the cost distribution things, that complete configurations and transactionals, which comes into the report at the time of project implementation. We will see that in the cost management. And receipt account. Receipt account is completely whatever the receipt transactions is there, that receipt transactions are recorded in the receipt accounting. So inventory transactions are recorded into the cost management. Okay. And last one is the BPM, approval group, how we need to create, and OTBA reports and some BA reports and data migration. We will discuss those things also. Okay. This is what a complete syllabus copy from the supply chain management regarding for the 5 modules. One is for inventory, procurement, order management, product management. Product management, anyway, we'll discuss in the here itself, where we need to discuss here itself. Item related. Okay. Life cycle of items, item classes, everything we will discuss here itself. That will be including in the inventory level only. Okay. Any doubts on the syllabus?
Hi, Giri.
Yeah, please.
This syllabus is enough for for clearing a 5+ years of experience.
Exactly. If you are good at all these 5 modules, you will get it for around 18 above.
Okay.
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 Because why I'm clearly telling about that, I have a experience on that. Okay,
Okay.
we will
Okay.
providing a lot of jobs based on these modules.
Okay. Fine.
Even if we are good at order management or inventory, you will get it for a 18 plus.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, if we are not good at 5 modules, even we are good at order management and inventory. Very high level scope is there. If we are good at product procurement and order management, that also be very good. If you are good at order management and costing, that also 18 plus is there. Okay.
Okay.
This is what my confirmations, which is like we have a lot of previous experiences on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Any doubts? So in the server levels, so basically the server will be like this. I think everyone know about that, how the server is there. I hope you know it, right, Akash?
No, Giri. Actually, like I have worked for a client.
Okay.
So like we have worked for client. So I'm not a SCM consultant or like any technical consultant.
Okay. Okay. So the
Right.
servers, because this is a cloud servers, okay, the cloud servers will be always be URL link. Okay. So based on this URL, the working based on these URLs, the client data is completely storing into their database tables. Okay. So based on that, we will be tracking and we will be getting from the reports or tables levels, whatever the data which is stores or configured in the application level, all things we will get it from the data stores. Okay, that technical team will be doing on that. Anyway, we have only this type of server. Okay, even for the practicing, we will send it these servers for 1 year support. We will give it for 1 year support for these servers. 1 minute. Okay, this is the server. If you directly, we will send it on the WhatsApp. Once the registration is completed, so we will send it and we will create a one WhatsApp group and we will send this. Okay, we'll send this to the group team members. So we will supporting this up to 1 year with free of cost who are joining for the course.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. And doubts are the password and the username will be changing always or will be same for it?
No,
Will
you
be-
need to create your own credentials.
Okay.
Once we will,
If we create also after 1 week, the username and the
yes, yes,
will be changing. Na? Again, we have to use it.
yes, yes. Every week we will send it for the new instance. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We need to practicing according that because we are sending only for demo instances. We don't have any client instances.
Okay, okay.
Not using that client instances because if client instances are using, then it will be taking a big challenges to us. Okay. But we know it how we will be doing. See, for example, you know the complete inventory configurations, how we need to do and how we need to practicing and real-time project level. What are the things which is coming from the businesses? If you know everything, then we are directly going to the procurement.
Okay.
Right, every day, once the refresh things are coming into the server level, we no need to practicing for every instances. Okay, if you take any instances, same configurations are there, same setups are there.
Okay.
Okay. So once we get it for this type of credentials, we will send it for password, we will send it for login credentials. Okay, we need to sign in like this. See, sometimes I think whenever the refresh things are coming, so that an authentication failed is coming like this. Okay, so we have Yeah, sorry, Tim. Suddenly I lost power. You are able to hear me?
Yeah, we are able to
Yeah,
hear.
sorry. I lost power. 1 minute. Yeah, let me share my screen. So once we log in to these credentials, so the page will be coming like this. The home page will be coming like this. You are able to see my screen, right?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
So the home page will be coming like this once you log in this. So this is this is what the client side, how many points they are getting, what is the availability, those things will be coming. Okay, this is a home page and the reports, some dashboards are coming here. Okay, if you go to the home page, this is a home page. This is a home page. So where you can see complete, this home page level, the client is working. The client is working. See, for example, you want to create some inventory transaction. You just go to the inventory, supply chain execution, go to the inventory management, and here he create his transaction. See, you want to move the material from inventory organization 001 to 002. Just he go to the task level, and performing the transaction. In the home page level, you cannot do any transactions. See, for example, I want to create some transactions. So these transactions will be there here. Okay. For example, I want to create sub-inventory transfer one sub-inventory to another sub-inventory within this 001 organization. Just going to here and selecting what is the transaction type, sub-inventory transfer. Okay. So what is the item, which item you are transferring? So the client side, they can performing from the end users, they can performing these transactions. This is just in some home page level, like in the procurement, we have some configurations also. From the home page level, we have a configurations. So for example, if you go to the procurement, yes, we have a configurations like supplier creations. Okay, I think suppliers is not there right now. This user don't have any roles, then if roles are not there, then some home page level options are not coming into the pictures. So basically the role and data access is very important to the user. Okay, so this is the home page related. If you go to the login related, here log out, if you log out this, you can log out. Okay, and you can sign in again. Then this is the options for the setups related and actions related. Whatever the setups and actions related, those things will be coming into same like in mobile, we have a setups, right? Settings. In the settings like, so where we can setting for the preferences. Same way in the application also, this is the setups. And if you go to the setup and maintenances, where we need to working as a functional consultant, where we need to working from setup and maintenances. From setup and maintenances, we will configuring from supplier, we will configuring from inventory organization, sub inventories and everything. So that will be coming into here. So this is the offerings. This is the offerings. So for example, client is only for implementing for procurement. Okay, the procurement is coming here. Okay, not for all the modules. All the modules. Okay, this is what the application related basic things. So once we started for real-time project, we will be explaining each and every task, because in the home page level, if I need to explaining everything, it will take minimum 3 hours. Okay, so once the course is started, so we will be explaining each and every functionality of setups. Okay, that will be expected from the recruiters, and interview process level, what are the questions they are expected? Those things also we are discussing. So it is not only for the project-based real-time scenarios, it is expected from the interview level. Interview level, what are the questions they are expected? Why they are expected that? So which scenarios they are expected? Those things also we are very clearly discussing in the point of training. Okay, this is what from the second day demo. Okay, if you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will query about, I will be clarifying those things.